Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something super simple but also really powerful. It's all about the two main ways information shows up in our lives. You've got the super neat and tidy stuff, and then you've got the, well, more creative, messy stuff.
Just think about your own day-to-day. Some of your info is perfectly organized, right? Like a calendar, where every single appointment has its own little spot. But then there's other stuff that's more like a brainstorming session on a whiteboard, A little chaotic, maybe. But that's often where the really great ideas pop up. We're dealing with both of these all the time. So here's my goal for you. By the end of this quick explainer, you're going to know exactly what these two types of data are, how to spot the difference, and why it even matters in the first place. And trust me, it's way easier than it sounds.
All right, let's kick things off with the neat and tidy stuff. In the tech world, this has a name. They call it structured data.
Just picture a school timetable. You know how it has clear columns for the day and the time, and then rows for each subject. Everything fits into its own little box. You know exactly where to look to find your math class on Tuesday morning. It's predictable, it's organized, it is, well, structured. And really, that's all structured data is. It's just information that follows a set, fixed format. Just like that timetable, everything is neatly organized and super easy to find because it has that strict structure. Another perfect example? An Excel sheet. You've got your columns with headings like name, age, city, and every single row is a new person or item that fits perfectly into that format. Every little piece of info has its own special home.
Okay, so that's the super organized world. But what about the other side of things? Let's jump into the creative, kind of free-flowing, and sometimes jumbled world of what we call unstructured data.
For this one, I want you to picture dumping out your school bag after a really long day. What do you find? You've got handwritten notes, maybe a little drawing you doodled in the margins, some crumpled up papers, a textbook. It's all just mixed in there together. It's definitely not in neat rows and columns, but it's all useful, right?
Well, that backpack, that's a perfect way to think about unstructured data. It's any information that doesn't have a fixed format. It's flexible, it's free-form, and it absolutely does not fit neatly into a little box. And think about how much of this you create every single day. The emails you write, the photos you snap on your phone, the voice notes you record for a friend. There's no set format for an email or a picture. They just are what they are. Super valuable, for sure, just not organized in advance.
Okay, so now we've met our two types of data, the neat and tidy and the creative jumble. So let's put them right next to each other to make the difference crystal clear.
So let's break it down. On one side, you have structured data. By its very nature, it's organized and fixed. Just think of a database table. On the other side, you've got unstructured data, which is totally free form. That's why it looks more like a big collection of documents, photos, and videos. It really just comes down to format versus freedom.
Let's really nail this down with a few more examples of structured data. Think about student records in a school's computer system, or bank transactions, with the date, the amount, the vendor. Even a simple attendance sheet. All super neat, all very predictable.
And now let's compare that to some classic unstructured data. We're talking about emails, Word docs, all the images and videos on your phone, and of course the billions of social media posts people make every single day. They are packed with information, but none of it is going to fit nicely into a simple spreadsheet.
Okay, so you can tell them apart now. Great. But why does this actually matter? Well, it turns out it's a huge deal. And the reason why all comes down to who or what is trying to understand all this information.
Okay, here's the most important part. Computers absolutely love structured data. Because everything is in a predictable, organized place, a machine can search it and analyze it in a split second. You could almost say that organized format is its native language.
But on the flip side, unstructured data, well, that's what comes naturally to us, to humans. We communicate in stories, with pictures, through conversations. We don't talk to each other in spreadsheets, right? This free-form stuff is what's easy for us to create, and it's where you find all the interesting context and human emotion.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. Think about your day so far. What's an example of unstructured data that you've already created today? Maybe you sent a text message, posted a photo, wrote an email. All of that is unstructured data you made without even thinking about it. Now that you know what you're looking for, you're going to start seeing it absolutely everywhere. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.